everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Rula. I hope everyone is doing well. I know it's been quite a while since I've posted a video. Life gets in the way. It is what it is. That's what happens. But for today's video, I have a collective Bath & Body Works haul to show you. Again, I'm going to be sounding like a broken record to all my US subscribers. I am a Canadian, so therefore I shop at the Canadian Bath & Body Works stores. And if I do any online orders, they are through the Canadian website. So yes, this haul is a mixture of in-store purchases and online purchases. Lately, here in Canada where I live in, it's been really cold, and I just didn't want to go into my local mall, so I decided to do a couple of online orders. As of recent, there were quite a few sales here in Canada that were a little bit different from the US. I know this weekend in the US there's a body care day sale, or a body care weekend sale for $5.95. That sale is not happening here in Canada this weekend, but last weekend, which I did shop in store, there was a sale going on online and in store for $35. So that was for body care. Which included everything except for full-size perfumes, and of course men's colognes, but everything else was included. So yes, I did shop in store, and I did do a small online order as well. And I'm happy to say that Bath & Body Works Canada has started including coupons with their online orders. I received 3 with my online orders. I received 2 in one box, and in another I received 1. This is a coupon I got in store. But yeah, they are 10 off any $40 purchases. These are valid from January the 13th or until May the 3rd. You can use these in store, or you can use the coupon code online. I'm not sure if I'm going to end up using all of these, and if any of them I don't use, I will put them in my Bath & Body Works scrapbook. So I'm going to get through this haul as quick as possible. And at the end of the video, I'm going to be talking to you or discussing something with you guys that's been on my mind as of recent. And yeah, in a nutshell, I've been at a crossroads with Bath & Body Works as of recent, and I will explain why. Yeah, so I'm going to get started with my haul first, and then we'll get into that. Full disclaimer, what I have to say may offend some people. So at the end of my haul, if you guys are not interested in hearing what I have to say, just turn off the video, or just move on, or just continue watching. This is just my opinion. I was trying to figure out how I would phrase everything, but yeah, I just have to do some venting, and just to discuss as to what's on my mind of what's going on, or how I'm feeling lately. So anyways, yeah, I've been doing some decluttering actually, and with my Bath & Body Works, and I actually found a couple of forgotten gems that I have in my collection. Such as this 3-wick candle sleeve for the I had purchased this in store, I believe, and it was during the fall season. This is really old, guys. So yeah, I found this 3-wick candle holder. It's really awesome. I was going to sell this, but I decided to keep it. It's I love it. I love the cutouts, the details of the pumpkins here. And this actually was $6.50 years ago. That's Canadian prices, by the way. So yeah, it's amazing how much the prices have increased at Bath & Body Works since then. But yeah, this was $6.50 at the time. But I'm happy that I had found this, so I will be using that during the fall season, or just keep that out all year round. I don't mind. But anyways, so I'm going to get on to my haul. I was interested in the collaboration that Bath & Body Works had done for Valentine's Day this year for 2024. They did a collaboration with Sweethearts, which are the conversation hearts that you see every year during Valentine's Day. They did release some accessories, a couple candles, or like in the 3-wick candle version, or in the single wick, and also the body care I was more interested in. Unfortunately, my local store, because it's a smaller Bath & Body Works store, sometimes they don't carry everything. They were not carrying the body care, but they had everything else within the collection. And I really wanted the Fine Fragrance Mist, especially. So it is available on the Canadian website. So with these recent sales that were happening, I decided to do a couple of small online orders with these. So yeah, I ended up picking up 2 of the Fine Fragrance Mists in Forever Sweet. The scent notes for this is a candied grape, sweet berry, powdered sugar. So yeah, Bath & Body Works rarely does grape scented anything. So yeah, I ended up picking up 2 in the full size. I know in the US these were selling out quite quickly, but these are still available in the full size Fine Fragrance Mists on the Canadian website. So if your store does not have them, they are. It is available on the Canadian website. And along with that, with this separate order, I picked up the mini Fine Fragrance Mist in Forever Sweet. So those are the Fine Fragrance Mists I had picked up from the collection. And of course, I had to pick up the 3-wick candle. I ordered this online. There was a candle sale happening, and I used a 20% off of your entire purchase coupon code, by the way, so which was not bad of a deal. So this is the candle. I did see this in store, but I decided to just order online. This is how the wax looks like. Again, scent notes are candied grape, sweet berry, powdered sugar. So I'm looking forward to lighting that one up, or burning that. What it does remind me of, I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember, but back in the 80s, there was something called a Lickame, or Fun Dip. And what it was like a powdered sugar that came in a pouch with a candied stick, and this reminds me of how the candied stick used to smell like. So, and of course the conversation hearts. Yeah, it's been years since I've had any of the conversation hearts as a candy, but yeah, that's what it reminds me of. And so yeah, I'm really liking the fragrance so far. I know a lot of people. Well, I've seen some people on YouTube were saying that this collection seems very juvenile, but I think it's fun, guys. I think with some people, I feel like as they get to a certain age, they just, I don't know what it is, they just forget that to have fun. So, I mean, you know, life is too short to dwell on such things. If something, I don't know, if it's fun, enjoy it, right? It doesn't matter how old you are. Like I'm personally, I feel like I'm a kid at heart. So something like this is right up my alley. So I just think it's quite fun. So, and like I said, Bath and Body Works rarely does grape anything. So yeah, so I had to pick up some of the elements from the collection. I also picked up another 3-wick candle. This is Sweetheart Cherry. Just like the body care. I know in the US this was available only in a single wick candle, but we did not get the candle last year here in Canada. So I decided to pick up the 3-wick. I haven't burnt it yet, so you shall see how that will burn. Scent notes are wild cherry, crushed pistachio, whipped vanilla. It's a gourmand pistachio type of cherry fragrance, so we'll see how that performs. So those are the 2 candles I had picked up. And speaking of 3-wick candles, I can't remember if I showed you guys this item in a previous video, but I decided to pick up a Valentine's Day 3-wick candle holder. I know they have one for the Forever Sweet collection with these 2 conversation hearts, but I decided to pick up this one instead. It's the bow and arrow one. I was humming and hawing of purchasing this one, only because it looks really fragile, especially with these parts. They're very thin, so but it is quite sturdy. That's how it looks like with the candle on top. So yeah, it is quite sturdy, but I feel like I'm just gonna have to be really careful of perhaps if, let's say, I ever move, or you know, just to wrap this up really well. I actually purchased that in store, so it did not come in a box. It was just wrapped up in paper. But yeah, and it was reasonably priced as well. So yeah, I picked it up. So I don't, so I feel like I have candle holders to display now for quite a bit of holidays now. Like I have Halloween, I have a fall, I have Valentine's Day now, and I, you know, so I'm good with candle holders. So and the thing is, buying candle holders can be addicting, to be honest. So, but yeah, I think I'm good with candle holders, because I don't have a lot of room for candle holders. So this is enough for me. So in terms of candle holders, so we'll see when Halloween comes around. We'll see if I can have some restraint on not picking up any candle holders from Bath and Body Works. But anyways, I also picked up a wallflower plug-in. I wanted one for spring specifically. I have one for the summer season. I have a jellyfish, and I have quite a few for Halloween, and I have a couple now for Christmas. But yeah, I wanted to get one for the spring season. So I picked up the rain cloud. I thought this was really pretty, and it is scent controlled. So I picked up that one in store. I thought that was really pretty. And speaking of wallflower plugs, I can't remember if I showed you guys these two wallflower refills in previous videos. I picked these up during the last few days of the summer or winter SES. So I picked up a wallflower refill in sweater weather. I love the smell of sweater weather. Scent notes are fresh sage, juniper berries, aromatic eucalyptus, fresh woods. So that's sweater weather. And I also picked up a Forever Red. My store had so many of these still available in store. Forever Red. Again, scent notes are fiery pomegranate, red peony, rich vanilla rum, oak wood. So I picked that up mainly for Valentine's Day. And I did open them up just to make sure that the wicks were not damaged. So, and they are perfectly fine. So I'm going to go on ahead and use them. These are some items I had purchased in store. And I did buy some body care, so as well. It's from the Valentine's Day collection. I could not resist myself, guys. I ended up picking up a full size of strawberry pound cake in the new packaging. The new packaging got to me. And everybody knows what strawberry pound cake smells like. But anyways, the scent notes are fresh strawberries, golden shortcake, whipped cream. That's strawberry pound cake. It's a very gourmand type of fragrance. I also picked up a Sweetheart Cherry. Again, the packaging got to me, guys. Scent notes are wild cherry, crushed pistachio, whipped vanilla. So that's Sweetheart Cherry. I found this scent in store. And I believe it's now available on the Canadian website. It wasn't at the time when I picked this one up. I was looking at a side wall of my local store. And to my surprise, I found Cozy Vanilla Bourbon. Yes, that's right. I found Cozy Vanilla Bourbon in store. This was a online exclusive in the U.S. and for during the fall season. And I believe Sweet Whiskey came in similar packaging. But I didn't see Sweet Whiskey. I just saw the Cozy Vanilla Bourbon. And there are no scent notes on the back of this one. Because it's kind of like almost like a faceted type of bottle. But I do have the original Cozy Vanilla Bourbon that I had picked up. I've been using this sparingly, and I kind of regretted not getting a backup. But scent notes for this is warm bourbon, dark fruit, vanilla liqueur. So I remember seeing some reviews from some YouTubers when this was re-released, saying how it's very light in comparison to the old packaging, to the original release. I did try it on my clothing, and I did spray some on my skin. And for me, it was actually long lasting. I was able to smell it on my skin and on my clothes the very next day. So for me, it is quite strong. And I don't know if it's maybe a batch issue, but yeah, for me, it's fine. So it does, the newer one does smell slightly different than the original, but the longevity for me is long lasting. So, but that's Cozy Vanilla Bourbon. I may pick up a Cozy Vanilla Bourbon in the body wash sometime down the future. But and actually I forgot to mention, speaking of strawberry pound cake, I actually picked up a moisturizing body wash through the Canadian website. This smells really good, so I can't wait to use this. Strawberry pound cake also came in a body butter this year. I did not pick up that one, but I'm just happy with the moisturizing body wash in strawberry pound cake. And I noticed my local store, I did not see any Vanilla Romance. And I don't know if it's going to be faded away but it's still available online. So I decided to pick up another full-size mist. Excuse me, it's quite dry in here. So anyways, I picked up another Vanilla Romance. And scent notes for Vanilla Romance is fresh cardamom, vanilla absolute, captivating woods. I love Vanilla Romance, guys. I've been wearing that a lot during the winter season. Excuse me. Anyways, so Bath & Body Works had released a second rendition, or a second launch of their Everyday Luxury collection. And this time it is available here in Canada. I know in the US, the new Everyday Luxury collection comes in like full-size perfumes. I don't think the full-size perfumes are available here in Canada, but I'm just happy to pick up some of the fine fragrance mists, and I did pick up most of the mini EDP perfumes. I know some of these do come in a body wash. I'm not planning on picking up any of the body washes, only because I do want to get through the body washes that I have in my collection right now. So I'm just sticking with the fine fragrance mists and the mini EDP perfumes. So Bath & Body Works did not actually come out and say that these are supposed to be duping high-end perfumes, but they are. I'm just going to show you guys the ones I had picked up. I don't have any of the original perfumes that these are supposed to be duping of, but except for one. I had one of these a long time ago in my collection, or I used to wear years ago. So I was really excited that they were releasing a dupe of of this one called Midnight Addiction. This one is supposed to be a dupe of YSL's Black Opium. And out of the new Everyday Luxury collection, this one's my favorite. And I liked it so much that I picked up two in the fine fragrance mists. And I also picked up one You're Cheeky. And because I live here in Canada, there are no scent notes on the back, unfortunately. Yeah, so that's You're Cheeky. I also picked up a Madame Mystique. Now, I know a lot of people were comparing this to Dark Kiss. I don't think this is Dark Kiss. It's kind of like in the same family, perhaps, but with like that dark berry scent note, but I feel like Madame Mystique is a little bit more brighter than Dark Kiss. Dark Kiss is a little bit deeper with the berry note, but I do like this one. So if you guys are a fan of Dark Kiss, you guys may like this one. So that's Madame Mystique. Next is Loyal to You. This, I think it's supposed to be a dupe of Dolce & Gabbana's Devotion. This is a marshmallow, lemony type of fragrance. I like it. I like this one, but for me, I wish I could, there was more marshmallow in this one. So I think with this one, when I do wear this, I'm going to be applying perhaps the Calgon marshmallow, just to oomph it up a little bit with the marshmallow note. So that's Loyal to You. And this one, the last one I had picked up, this one's called Guilty as Fig. This one is a very woody type of fragrance. And it's weird though, when I smell this, it kind of reminds me of a perfume my mom used to wear back in the 80s. I can't put my finger on it, but that's what it reminds me of. This one's not my favorite fig fragrance that Bath & Body Works has released. And I think this one is supposed to be duping Fleur's father figure. Again, I have not smelled the original perfume, so I can't really make that comparison. But yeah, when it comes to like fig fragrances, I actually prefer Brown Sugar and Fig as opposed to this one. Brown Sugar and Fig is slightly sweeter than this one, but I think this one may be performing a little bit better during the fall season because of that woodiness, heavy woodiness note in this one. But that's Guilty as Fig. And like I said, I did pick up some of the EDP mini perfumes. I picked up Midnight Addiction. I picked up Loyal to You. I picked up a Viva Vanilla. I picked up a Madame Mystique. I picked up a You're Cheeky. I picked up a Guilty as Fig. And I also picked up a Covered in Roses. There's two others in the collection. There's one called Seeing Rouge, and the other one is called Aqua Hour. I'm not a big fan of those ones. Seeing Rouge, I believe, is supposed to be a duping Baccarat Rouge 540, I think it's called. Yeah, I did not like that one. I immediately put that down. It just, there's something very off-putting about that one, which I did not like. So, and the other one is an aquatic scent. I actually prefer On the Horizon as opposed to that one. So I'm skipping out on those two. So yeah, that's my haul, guys. So, as I mentioned before, in the beginning of this video, I'm at a crossroads with Bath & Body Works right now. And by the way, I'm going to be chatting a lot, and so I would suggest grabbing a drink, grabbing a snack. I was trying to figure out how I would express myself in this video. Yeah, so like I said, I'm at a crossroads with Bath & Body Works right now. My collection, well, first of all, my collection has grown quite a bit in the last couple of years, and I just want to enjoy my collection. Yeah, it's becoming a little overwhelming, to be honest. I have decluttered a couple things already, which I'm giving away. And I may do a giveaway in the future. Yeah, so I just want to enjoy my collection. So I will be slowing down after this. And I will be skipping out on the tropical. I already know as to what's going to be released for tropical, and a lot of what's being released, it's all repackages, and I have a lot of those scents already in my collection, so I'm good with that. I probably will pick up sweet carrot cake that's going to be released in body care for Easter. I think it's going to be released in like a mini fine fragrance mist. So I probably will pick up that one because I'm curious about that, and I love the candle. So and it's a very gourmand type of candle. So, and gourmand fragrances are right up my alley. So so that's definitely a yes. But yeah, overall, I'm just going to be slowing down with Bath and Body Works. It's not only because of my collection has grown, but I think, and I hate to make it political, but a lot of you know, unless you've been living under a rock, there's been some tension between Canada and the US. And quite frankly, I'm getting a little bit of anxiety with that. And as a Canadian, as to what's going on politically in the US right now, I can't even say his name, to be honest. I'm not going to say his name. But put it this way, I'm not happy. As a Canadian, I feel threatened of what's going on, of what your newly elected president has been saying about Canada, which is totally not true. It's actually whatever he's been saying is actually quite offensive to me. I actually had this conversation with a couple of my American friends, and they are too scared as well, or they're not anxious of what's going on as well. And lately I've been thinking, what kind of parallel universe did I wake up to? I've always known Canada and the US to always be getting along, despite some differences. And all of this has started, the tension has started because of the newly elected president that's now in the US. And like I said, I've always known the US and Canada have always been getting along. And for whatever reason, the US has started tariff wars with their so-called closest allies, like Canada, like Mexico, and in some countries in the European Union, in Europe. And it's quite, as a Canadian, I feel really perplexed as to why. And I had a conversation recently with my husband. Actually, we're talking about this. I just feel like your newly elected president, there is something seriously wrong with his brain. He is mentally ill. He is dangerous. I feel he is evil. All he cares about is getting richer, and of course making his rich friends richer. He doesn't care about his own people. I think he's a tyrant. He is a dictator. And I know he said at some point, he doesn't need, Americans don't need Canada, or they don't need Canada for a lot of things, and blah, blah, blah. And he has posed tariffs towards Canada. And I think a lot of Americans, including himself, seem to be uneducated of how these tariffs work. And I don't think a lot of people know how these work. When it comes down to it, I feel like it's the American consumer who is going to pay for this deeply. And of course, since I've made this video, Canada has also given the U.S. some, I believe, tariffs as well. So there is a bit of a tariff war. What's going on right now, and and the thing is, with the newly elected president, even though he says that he doesn't, the American people don't need Canada, or what Canada has to offer. At the same time, I feel he wants to annex Canada. That's what he wants to do. He wants to hurt the economy here in Canada so he can annex Canada. And the reason why I feel like he does, it's because Canada has a lot of resources that the U.S. does not have, like energy, and I don't think a lot of Americans are aware that a lot of your consumer goods and also energy, guess what? It comes from Canada, right? So, I feel like as a Canadian, and a lot of Canadians are encouraged to purchase or buy Canadian. I've always done that, even before this ever happened. Even when I go like grocery shopping and whatnot, I don't know, it's just without thinking. I always buy Canadian produce that's made here in the province of Ontario, or Canadian made. Is just something I've always done. And unfortunately, Bath & Body Works is a US based company. So I'm at a crossroads now. And I'm thinking, should I continue purchasing Bath & Body Works? Or just stop for a while and just, I don't know. Bath & Body Works does make me happy. So when I walk into a Bath & Body Works, I'm in one of my happy places. And I've made some great friends through the Bath & Body Works community. And I follow a lot of YouTubers who are based out of the US. So, and yeah, like I said, I'm at a crossroads. I've decided to slow down in buying Bath & Body Works for that reason. Because, like I said, as a Canadian, I feel really threatened of what's going on. So I feel like I should not buy American products right now. So, or try not to, at least. I'm just going to enjoy what's in my collection. I'm still going to support all my US-based YouTubers. I'm still going to watch your videos. I'm still going to make comments, you know. But yeah, like I said, I'm not happy as to what's going on. It's just weird, guys. It's just really strange. And as to what's going on, like I said, I've always known American presidents to be getting along with our government here in Canada. So I don't get it. I don't know what's going on with your newly president's brain or what he's after, but in the long run. But I just it's really, I don't know, like, and just the amount of things that's coming out of his mouth, to me, it's, to me, it sounds like it's garbage, basically. And unfortunately, I think a lot of people, of the American people, are believing him, especially when it comes to Canadians. I feel like he has it all wrong. I remember watching something that he said recently, not that long ago, about how Canadians want to be American, or want to be part of the US, which is untrue. As a Canadian, I'm telling you right now, it's untrue. I love my American friends, don't get me wrong, but I am a proud Canadian. I don't want to be American. I don't want to give up some of my values that I share with a lot of Canadians. I think he needs to do some research of how Canadians live day by day. And he needs to do more research with Canada as a whole. First of all, Canada is a independent, sovereign nation. We have our own government system. Our government works different from the U.S. Our education system is different. Our healthcare system is different, especially. So as a Canadian, I would not want to give up my universal healthcare to be an American. I'd rather move to another country than become American, to be honest. The difference is, and I had a recent conversation with a friend of mine in the U.S. about specifically about healthcare. The difference is between myself as a Canadian and a U.S. Or as an American. As a Canadian, I'm with the universal healthcare. I am not going into debt just to see a doctor. When I walk into a doctor's office, I'm not paying out of my own pocket. I do not receive medical bills like Americans do, right? So, and that's what universal healthcare is. It doesn't matter if you are rich, poor, if you are middle class, doesn't matter what race you are still going to get the same treatment. That's what, and I know he was saying that we pay higher in taxes, which is true, depending which province that you live in, it's true. But I feel like in the long run, the bigger picture, I would hope a lot of that money does go towards healthcare, so I don't have to go into debt like my American friends when I go see a doctor. Now, our healthcare system is not perfect, by no means. It took quite some time to develop here in Canada, but it works in the long run. And like I said, my husband and I are not going into debt just to see a doctor. We don't receive medical bills, right? So I think he needs to do his research on that, and a lot of Canadians are just laughing at him, because of that reason too. Bottom line is, Canada is not for sale. I know he wants to annex Canada. It's not going to happen. Again, Canada is not for sale. So I know there's quite a bit of uncertainty. People are concerned of what's going on, but yeah, like I said, as a Canadian, I kind of have to think about what I'm purchasing, and that is also Bath and Body Works. Like I said, Bath and Body Works is a US based company, so I kind of have to decide whether I want to not purchase it at all, or I don't know. But I feel like for now I'm going to be enjoying my collection, and of course slowing down, because, and also the other reason, as I mentioned, is because I have quite a bit in my collection right now. So, and it is getting a little overwhelming. So I do want to enjoy that. I want to go back to enjoying my collection and using it up. So, yeah. And again, I'm sorry if I offended anyone, but these are my thoughts. It's a scary world right now that we're living in. It's just crazy. It's just crazy, and it's just dumb. Just plain old dumb. So, yeah. So, anyways, guys, I know this is a long video. Thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye now.